My name is Brandy and I'm doing World Race. When I was 12 years old, my mom gave me a book that taught me what it actually meant to be in relationship with Jesus and what it meant to be a missionary. And I was instantly fascinated. I didn't ever grow up in the church, so I had no knowledge about it whatsoever. When I was in high school, I started going to Young Life though, and my leaders started teaching me about what it actually meant to be in relationship with Jesus and to actually walk with the Lord. When I started going to Young Life, I kind of learned more about being a missionary and kind of what it meant, and it just kind of sparked an interest in me. And no matter what else I dreamt up, no matter what else I was like, oh, I could do this, I always wanted to be a missionary. Like, it always came back to being a missionary, and I didn't really know what that meant still at the time or what was in store for me, but I was really excited to just know Jesus and make him known. And when I graduated high school, it was time for me to make the decision to step out and do what I wanted to do, and I had the opportunity to go to school just like everybody else always tells you is the right choice, but instead I did YWAM, which is Youth with a Mission, and I did it in Newcastle, Australia, and my life was changed forever. I learned what it actually means to be a missionary and what it means to walk with the Lord, and that missions is a lifestyle. It's not just a place or a season. It can be wherever you're at, and it can be right here in Silverton, Oregon. As I was days away from leaving for YWAM, I remember sitting on the pool deck where I was a lifeguard and talking with one of my friends, and we were just dreaming about what we wanted to do with life because we were fresh out of high school. And I just remember saying, someday I would love to be the aquatics director, and someday I'd love to lead Young Life. And I don't know if that's ever going to be a possibility because I'm leaving for YWAM and I don't know if I even plan on coming back. But as I was reaching the end of YWAM and it was kind of time to start thinking about what was next, I realized that I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life still, but I knew that I needed to go home for a little while, and I didn't know what I was going to do, but I had a job waiting for me at the pool still. So as soon as I came back, I was offered the position of lead guard. So I got to step into a little bit more responsibility, which kind of made me feel a little bit more like I had a purpose. And that next year I got to lead Young Life. I got to start leading the same girls that I was leading when they were in middle school. I struggled a lot with feeling restless as I was back in my hometown, the place that I didn't necessarily want to be, or the place that I was so scared of getting stuck in. God just kept telling me, like, this is where you're supposed to be, like, you're gonna be here. And that fall I got offered the position of aquatics director because my friend that was currently the aquatics director was moving away. And as hard as it was, I was like, I think it's time for me to grow up and I need to step into this, completely not remembering that once upon a time I had said this is what I want to do someday. And I was scared out of my mind, but it was one of the best decisions of my life because I got to learn what it actually looks like to be a leader and to step out of your comfort zone, even in a place as comfortable as home is. And I just remember still being restless, where I was like, I'm now stuck in this job and I want to go and I want to be in all these places, and I want to go off in the world and do bigger things because I'm not doing anything here. But God just kept reminding me, like, this is a reason, like, there's a reason that you're still here. There's a reason that you're in Silverton. And I have constantly been reminded of that. One night at church, I remember sitting down and I was just like, God, I want to go. I want to do something. I want to be out of Silverton. I'm so tired of it because it's all the same people that I grew up with. And they're awesome people, but everybody's busy. We're all kind of doing our own thing. And I just remember God was like, Brandy, like, sit down. He gave me a picture actually of a train going by, and he was like, Brandy, sit down. It's not your time to keep up with the train. You're not on the train right now. Sit and watch for a little while, and I really want you to be in Silverton intentionally for at least another year. So I made the commitment that I did not want to make for a long time, where I was like, okay, I'm already committing to this, but now I'm actually going to commit, and I am going to say I'm in Silverton intentionally for another year, and I am going to enjoy my time here, and I'm actually going to make the most of why I'm here, because I still don't know what I want to do with my life. And honestly, as soon as that happened, I was like, okay, I'm gonna step into a new role with Young Life. I'm gonna apply for a job in Young Life within the Silverton area. And I got accepted for that. And then I moved into a new house with some friends, and I was actually starting to put roots down in Silverton. And almost instantly, God reminded me of a dream that I had to do World Race, and he woke me up one night, and it was the middle of the night, and I found myself on the application page for the October routes for 2017, and I was like, I'll do it, might as well. What do I have to lose? I applied and got accepted and interviewed within 3 weeks. It was such a fast process. And as soon as I got the call that was like, you've been accepted, I was like, this is right. This is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna be spending the next 11 months with the most amazing people, serving Jesus in the most amazing places, and I absolutely can't even wait.